we go, everyone. Time for today's highlights. CELEB-O-METER. We will focus on a Korean star and find out what people are saying about him or her online.
And of course, we have our guest to bring us all the celebrity data. Elaine, welcome back, Elaine. Hey guys, today's celebrity is a 꽃미남 or flower boy icon. He's known for his pretty boy features. It's the actor Joongi. Joongi, when he debuted, he looked so young, but now he's maturing. He's showing us much more layers, and he's a definite favorite for all the Hallyu fans.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, and I'm actually quite curious. What are people saying about him online? Well, that's what we will find out together today. Okay, so what do you think here? I'm covering half of my face here with my hand. Crystal?
No, I like seeing your whole face.
Really?
Yes.
It just looks a bit creepy.
Anna, it's the first nice thing I hear from Crystal.
Is that?
Well, I'm doing this because in his drama, Scarlet Heart Ryo, Joongi is basically covering half of his face with a mask, right?
Yes, he looked amazing with that mask. Now, the backstory is that when he was young, he got hurt, so he's trying to cover that scar with the mask. And the mask actually took 6 months to make, and Joongi does a great job working with that mask.
I agree, and in the drama, who gets to take off the mask? It's none other than the character that IU plays. And I think that scene was just really intimate. She takes off the mask and she's putting makeup on him. And I think the act itself of like touching someone's face, it's like sensitive and touching. I'd love to do that with someone one day.
You can do that with me if you want. You can put, my makeup on.
Well, like backstage, we're like really hectic, like we're so busy doing our own makeup.
I completely understand, Elaine. Well, moving on, let's go take a look at some of the must-see Joongi scenes in this drama.
Yeah, well, there are so many scenes that people seem to adore. So, Elaine, maybe you can give us a few details here. I think you selected some of them.
Of course, I couldn't get over these scenes myself. One of them is when he drinks poison and he's like coughing out blood and he tells IU to escape. That was just really touching. And another scene that's pretty unforgettable is when there's a lot of misunderstanding between IU's character and Joongi's character. And then there's this part where they finally know about each other's feelings, and he tells her that he'll love her forever, and they kiss.
They kiss.
Well, I love that scene because who likes a guy that's all wishy-washy? We like guys that are confident and that confess their feelings when they have feelings. Right, Adrian?
Huh? Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's also the things that Joongi says, like, you're mine. He's very straightforward.
넌 내 사람이니까.
Yeah, I think people really seem to love his straightforward lines. And that's not all. I think in China, he's really breaking records over there. The drama Scarlet Ryo had over 1.7 billion views. Can you imagine? Now, I think we also want to find out what people are saying about this guy online, people from all over the world. Can you tell us about that, Elaine?
Adrian, I think you mean Scarlet Heart Ryo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Well, let's take a look at some of the reactions from the netizens about Joongi's performance in the drama Scarlet Heart Ryo. First, I bow down to Joongi and his performance. I have nothing more to say. And there were comments like, Joongi can command all the muscles and veins in his face. How is that possible for a human? And of course, people wrote, when Joongi cried, I cried with him. But these are the comments we saw the most. I swear, Joongi is making me crazy.
Well, I can definitely agree with those reactions. And what makes me like him even more is watching the behind-the-scenes clips. So he's really playful and silly, and the camera starts rolling, and he's really sincere. It's just like magic.
이 정도야 비가 잠시만요. 비가 내리지.
really love him because of that. His sincerity, he's very natural. Yeah, and ever since his debut, he's been receiving a lot of love, of course. Now, he's been active not only here in Korea, maybe some of you already know, but he's worked in Asia, and he also has some things going on in Hollywood. Can you believe this? Elaine, Hollywood, can you tell us a bit more about that?
He's quite the sensation. Let's take a look at Joongi in the global scene. First, he made his movie debut with the Japanese movie The Hotel Venus. Against 2,000-to-1 odds, he beat out the competition for his part. And he showed us that he could do romance in the Korean-Japanese film Virgin Snow. Japanese fans adored him in that. And there's a Chinese movie, Never Said Goodbye, which opened in the theaters last year. It was about a loved one who doesn't have much time left in his life. And this is exciting. Joongi was cast in Hollywood's Resident Evil, The Final Chapter. It is set to hit the theaters in February 2017.
In Never Said Goodbye, he plays someone who's ill, so he has to chop off all his hair, and he does that without hesitation. And I actually saw the trailer for the Resident Evil, The Last Chapter, and it's really quick, but you see him do a powerful kick, so it got me really excited.
Well, me as well, to be honest. Lead actress Milla Jovovich actually said that it was crazy fun working with Joongi, who is third-degree black belt, and that he was very inspiring. That's what she said. So I'm sure it's definitely going to be an exciting movie to watch. We'll keep you posted.
Well, Joongi was actually singing praises to Milla Jovovich as well, and he said that he learned so much working from her, so I'm really expecting great chemistry.
I think we'll have to do a review when it comes out.
That's right.
We'll keep you informed. Now, moving on, I think we received a lot of messages from you, our Showbiz Korea viewers around the world. So we're going to read some of them. I think, Elaine, you prepared some messages for us.
There were a lot of messages on our social media, but because of time, I will have to cut them short, and we only had a time for a couple. You're the best actor that I've ever known. I really love your acting. You always work with full energy. Recently, I'm always worried about your weight. Please increase your weight more and more. It will be amazing if you can come to Vietnam soon and hold a fan meeting in Vietnam. I really look forward to seeing you. And here's another one. I'm Burmese but in Singapore right now. I'm your die-hard fan. You can act in whatever role that's given to you. You always give your best. I really appreciate you always being nice to your fans and never forgetting us. Please stay healthy and happily as ever, Ba. Sending love from Singapore. And of course, there were many messages congratulating Joongi in his Hollywood movie.
Exactly. Well, how considerate and how kind, of course. I think many of his fans have been with him since the very beginning. So great to hear, and we'll look forward to his future activities as well.
Well, I hope his fan base will increase even more now that Scarlet Heart is being broadcasted in Asia.
Yep.
Australia, North America, and even South America.
Yes, it's expanding. It's going to be big. Of course, you can also follow his activities with us here on Showbiz Korea. Elaine, do you want to wrap it up for us today, please?
Well, Joongi really shot to stardom the minute he debuted, so he could have really been full of himself, but he still remained really diligent, hardworking, and humble. He worked so hard that people even call him a workaholic.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much for all your updates. Of course, we will continue to focus on Korean stars next time, another edition of Celeb-O-Meter. The show continues, more updates. Thank you.